You're alive today because the economy works? Seriously. Every meal you eat, every app you use, every light that turns on when you flip a switch depends on millions of strangers doing their jobs. But here's the crazy part. Nobody is actually in charge of all of it. So how does civilization avoid collapsing every morning? Welcome to economics. It starts with one brutal reality. There isn't enough stuff for everyone. Not enough houses, not enough land, not enough resources. Economists call this scarcity. And because resources are limited, every choice comes with a sacrifice. Choose one thing, and you give up another. That's opportunity cost. So how do people get what they want? Trade. You do what you're relatively best at, I do what I'm relatively best at, and we exchange. That's comparative advantage. Scale that up across billions of people, and suddenly you have markets. Markets run on incentives. Higher prices encourage production. Lower prices encourage consumption. Together, supply and demand determine who gets what and at what price. Though humans invented money, money makes exchange easier, stores value, and helps measure prices. Then came banks. Banks take deposits, create loans, and keep money flowing through the economy. And at the top sits the central bank, controlling interest rates and influencing how much money moves around. As workers, businesses, and machines produce more, economies grow. We measure that using GDP. But growth isn't always smooth. Sometimes demand rises faster than supply, sometimes supply breaks entirely. Either way, prices rise. That's inflation. And when inflation gets out of control, entire economies can unravel. Governments step in with taxes, spending, regulations, and debt. Countries trade with one another, specialize in what they do best, and connect through global supply chains. This creates wealth, but it also creates risk. One disrupted factory or one blocked shipping route can affect the entire world. Economics is the study of how people make choices, trade resources, and create wealth, and somehow keep civilization running despite living in a world where there is never enough for everyone.